Heading far with the FOGDOG, straight to the top with the pace drop. Pace too hot, you can't keep up. When he heats up and takes the lead, now all you see is Drake University. So it's time to subscribe for the best alive and go stride for stride with the Batman pride. It's Heading Fog, coming at you with the Top Dog exclusive. It's Heading Fog exclusive. Heading Fog, FOGDOG, subscribe now for the Top Dog.
Alright, welcome back to another video. This one is extremely delayed, to be honest. I kind of the race happened and then British Champs was coming up, and then kind of took a bit of time off after that, and times kind of got away. And also before this race I didn't really film a whole lot, so I kind of after the race wasn't really sure if I actually was going to make a video out of it, but I'll explain a bit more about the race and kind of the lead up to it. During the video, I'm going to do a voiceover and talk about the race and talk about kind of how training had been leading into it. So just for a little bit of background, this race was end of June, and 1500 obviously, stacked field. Everyone was trying to run fast. Going into it, I'd run a PB 2 weeks beforehand in Copenhagen for the win, 3:37.4. That's on the channel from a little while ago. And basically it was just a really good chance to try and run fast about 3 weeks before British Champs. So right now I'm actually back in England. It's obviously September, the time making this video. I came back to England a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago now, for the British Road Mile Champs. I really wanted to make the World Road Mile Champs, and I thought I had a pretty good chance of qualifying for that, to be honest. There were 3 guys, including myself, who would have been racing with the qualifier: Cal Nelson, James Gormley and myself, which was 3:37.5 for the 1500, and then obviously you had to race well at the Road Mile Champs that were in Newcastle last Friday to try and make that team. Got back to England Thursday, 8 days before the race. Started feeling unwell basically that day. Had a bit of a sore throat, but kind of just put it down to the travel. And yeah, then kind of went downhill on the Friday and tested positive for Corona, COVID-19. We all thought it was gone and never going to be seen again, but it's back. Tested positive on Sunday and was absolutely wiped out all the way through until kind of Wednesday, Thursday, where I started to turn the corner with it, but I spent most of kind of from Saturday, Sunday until kind of Wednesday, Thursday just in bed sleeping so much. I was just sleeping loads and loads, and to be honest, it's now Tuesday, 9 days after I tested positive, and I'm still sleeping a lot. I'm pretty healthy, I'm feeling okay. I'm back slowly easing back into easy running, but yeah, had to pull out of the mile champs. Didn't make the team, kind of ended my season. I'm now slowly building back up, but my body is pretty tired. It's my second time with COVID, and both times it's hit me very, very hard. I've been pretty sick with it both times, so not ideal, but surely if you have it twice, you're never going to have it again. I don't know if anyone's had it 3 times, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, anyway, back to this video. 1500, great field. It was a really good chance to run fast. Pfungstadt Germany, I'd raced there once, July 2022. I had my old PB there, 3:37.9. So yeah, enjoy. I'm gonna voice over it and kind of talk you through the race. Alright, we are back with another video finally. Sorry it's been a bit of a delay, but we are back in June for this one. Massive delay with getting this video out, to be honest. Didn't really get anything filmed before the race other than a few pre-race strides. That's me with my teammate Casey Comer. He'd just run 3:34 the week before this race, so he was in great shape. And these are the boys from Australia: Ethan White-Smith, Connor Whiteley and Cam Myers. I'd been kind of based in Tübingen, Germany with them for about 2 weeks prior to this race. We all have the same manager, James Templeton, so we'd kind of all been based there, training there, and things have been going pretty well. But as I said, yeah, really didn't get anything filmed before the race. No pre-race interviews or anything. I was kind of focused on racing. As we see the 800 boys here rolling through. The 800 at this meet was interesting because it was kind of split into two A races. So Ethan Hussey won first heat in 1:45.0, and then the second heat was kind of like similar level. It was just so stacked that they kind of broke it into two equal races. And then here's the second heat, and Pete Boll came through to win that one. Alright, so going into this race, everyone kind of knew that it was being set up as a time trial. That's me with Cam Myers there, and the distance project, Callum Elson, just walking along behind us. Everyone was there to try and run fast. The paces were going to be going out pretty hard. And a few big names in there. I don't want to forget anyone, but Mohamed Abdullahi from Germany. I think he's been to the Olympics. Lalo Herrera, Cam Myers, Cam Presiviat from Canada, Casey Comer, Connor Whiteley, who I'd been training with, as I said, and also Callum Elson. Piers Copeland as well, couldn't forget him, 3:34 guy. So really, really strong field, and straight away the paces get out pretty hard. I kind of had a plan just to try and find myself somewhere pretty near the front, but I didn't want to be the guy tucked in right behind the paces. So early on, kind of just everyone's trying to find their spot. We're way off the back of the paces. Mohamed Abdullahi is going through the line there. He's kind of leading the main pack, but we're way off the back of the paces. But everyone knew that it was quick, so everyone's kind of just chilling, just trying to find their spot, tuck in on the rail, and get ready to run fast. Went through 400. The paces were probably 55. I was about 57. I'm just tucked in behind my teammate, Casey Comer. That's Cam Myers, who's just gone around me there. And he's kind of working his way up. He actually spoke to me 300 in. He said, "I'm going to go for it, bro." So, I mean, credit to him. He was obviously feeling good and didn't want to just kind of let it be a jog fest. So he really made a move and pushed hard to try and run fast. Field's nicely strung out. We've kind of bridged the gap up to the paces. I've now overtaken Casey, and I'm tucked in behind Cam Myers. We come up to 2 laps to go here in about 1:39, 1:40. So it's pretty quick. My PB at the time of this race was 3:37.4 from the week before, actually, in Copenhagen. Got the win in Copenhagen in 3:37.4, and we go through 800 there in about 1:55. So it's quick. It's not ridiculous, but it's quick enough. And I'm in a great spot, but I'm definitely, I'm feeling good, but I'm feeling pretty tired already. So I'm just kind of trying to hang on and make sure that I, have something for that last lap. Pacer is still doing a great job in there. It was Guy Learmonth from Scotland, and then I believe it's Marius Probst from Germany who's just pulling out there. So, I mean, shout out to both of them. They did a really good job at kind of towing the field along. Coming up to the bell, I think it was 2:39 on the clock. So it's not ridiculously quick, but I knew that I was going to run a PB because I knew that I was going to be able to close in under 58 seconds. 2:39 plus a 58-second lap would be a 3:37, and I knew that I was feeling good enough to, kick pretty hard and close well. Credit to Cam. This guy in the lead is 17, recently turned 17, and he went on to run 3:33 this season. Absolute madman. I was right behind him, but then I made a hard move with about 2:50 left. I really wanted to hit the lead by 200 to go. And then kind of from that point on, it's all about just really, really trying to drive the whole way into the finish. And coming into the home straight, I was pretty cooked, pretty tired by that point, but you think it's not even 15 seconds of hard work. You just got to kind of drive the arms and just find a way to get to the finish line as quickly as possible, and came through for the win. 3:35.7, big PB. Pretty happy with that, and I think most guys in the field had either a PB or a pretty solid run close to a PB, so it was good. There's Joe Dang and Pete Boll, who are also managed by James Templeton, so it was a good day in the office.
Nearly 2 seconds, yeah. Pretty happy with that, yeah. Our man, James Templeton, our manager, Cam's manager as well, and a few others in that race, and the 800 as well. He's got me and Cam into Ostrava, the golden select for 300, so tonight was a really nice one. I'm so happy to get the win, and next week will be similar to this. I was kind of going into this like I'm going to tuck in and just try and run fast, and I think next week will be an even better opportunity to do that and just tuck in. There's going to be some big names in there. I don't know who yet, but just try and run fast. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Go Cooks!
The FOGDOG today with Pacey. Great job. Great job. Is he around? Pace, is he around?
Piers Copeland?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know actually.
Alright, so that was the race, obviously. 3:35.7 for the win. Was really happy with it. Again, didn't really film a whole lot. For the kind of later part of the season, I was more focused on just trying to race and trying to race well. So I guess the video making kind of suffered a little bit, but I'm glad that I'm putting this on the channel, and hopefully, even though it's 2.5 months late, hopefully there's still a bit of value in it, and doing the voiceover kind of shows what's going on in your head during a race. So that was 3:35.7 PB. Eduardo Herrera came second, Cam Myers came third, they were both 3:36.1. My teammate Casey Coleman was in there. He had run 3:34.2 the week beforehand. He missed the World Champs qualifier by 0.04, pretty tough, but that's kind of the way the sport goes. He had a tough one. I think he ran 3:38, but still another kind of solid run on tired legs. And yeah, I had 6 days to recover after this race before going to Ostrava, Czech Republic, for what was meant to be a really good chance to run fast. Stacked field. At the time of the race in Germany, I didn't know who was going to be in the race, but we'd heard it was going to be absolutely stacked. And it ended up being incredibly stacked, but there were definitely too many guys in there, but that's for another video. So stay tuned. I am going to make a video about that, but it will be a similar kind of setup. I'll do a bit of talking, I'll voice over it and kind of chat through what was going through my head and how I think the race panned out. But again, that's a bit of a delayed one from end of June. So, but yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Another race video coming up, and then as I get back into training for the next season, I plan on making a lot more videos. I know it's been a big delay, but we're going to be back and posting a lot more very soon.